Welcome to the Tarot Insight channel. Here's what the minor holdup is on a blessing that you've been expecting. This is also going to be horoscope included. So the blessing is on the way, and this is coming in as what you've been waiting for. This is all to see if you're going to worry or if you're going to put your best foot forward and have faith in the thing that you feel can help you, or your spirituality, your creator. This is about the hard work that you know deserves to go into something that you really want and that you've claimed already. And this is about enjoying the journey with those who are around you while you're in this stage that is just before this new stage or awakening. So some of you have some energy that's been around you due to someone disagreeing with you or arguing, or someone saying no, you're not going to have this certain thing that you've already claimed. Here's how you can release conflicting frequencies and move towards a blessing that you've already claimed. If you've been feeling stressed while awaiting a blessing, which is coming in here, stress while waiting, because this here is the 9 of Swords and the 3 of Staffs, which shows this. Take a second to pinpoint wherever that tension has left an imprint within your energy field. Certain blessings could be held up due to distorted emotional blocks that we need to move through. So once you feel where that tension is, if it's your back or your palms or your chest, tap lightly wherever you feel trapped emotions have gone. It could be a gland or an organ. This will allow you to negate emotional charges in a technique called EFT for short, which stands for Emotional Freedom Technique, a meridian-based energy therapy that has been said to help anyone's energy system to begin flowing more optimally. Some specialists charge upwards of $60 to help their clients to clear their energy fields. But I don't, and I won't. They charge this to clear their energy fields and obtain a greater sense of well-being. However, I believe that releasing distortions in this manner is something that can be accomplished at any time that we decide to implement the technique ourselves, no matter who we are. So it's a do-it-yourself view that I have. In fact, you can do it right now, like so. I'm lightly tapping. You could even see how EFT helps certain pets that you may have in addition to all of the ways that um, correspond, all the ways that you could respond um, to something that's going on, just thinking of a better way to respond. Sometimes that's also helpful in bringing blessings to the forefront. So it's all about the response sometimes, and the response is a possible reason that a blessing has been coming in a bit slowly for some of us. So I encourage you to work through any feelings in relation to that, to the certain um, issues that are coming in for responses. And this is where I'm going to go ahead and bring in the astrology viewpoints coming in. So, Sagittarius, you're in your first house of reactions, and the sun and Mercury are in your sign. So, let's see. I do have the signs where I can put them up in big bold letters so that people can keep track of which sign I'm on. And I thought they were nearby, but I'm gonna just, I guess I don't want to take too much time to try to fill you in. But anyway, Sagittarius, so it's all about your self ego, and it's about thinking and communicating well, which is going to help you along those lines. Aquarius, you're in your second house of possessions. Pisces, you're in your third house with Seers in your sign. So some of you could be self-medicating. Aries, you're in your fourth house of parents and home. Taurus, you're in your fifth house of fun and pleasurable activities. Gemini, you are in your sixth house of pets. Cancer, you have the moon and fortune in your sign, so you may be a little moody or emotional. And again, with Aries, you also have Mars um, in your sign, so it's all about the confidence that you're being fueled with and your energy levels. And Capricorn, you have Jupiter in your sign when it comes to your horoscope, so it's all about prosperity and good fortune and dealing with those things. Virgo, you are in your ninth house along with Vesta. So it's all about working hard, and this is also a house of a higher mind. So it's bringing those two together congruently. Leo, you're in your eighth house of Orenda, invisible powers and mysticism. Libra, you're in your 10th house of public notice and acclaim. And Scorpio, you're in your 11th house of friendships and situations that for many of you may be a little bit out of control. That's astrologically. aftermath or results of going through something where you had many choices to do either one thing or another thing. Make sure this is in view. This is a collective reading, this portion. So this, what you've been going through, where you had a choice and later you may have even wanted to renege, some of you, and some of you feel that you did make the best choice possible in some situation. This is going to harmoniously ease life's challenges. Anything that you're going through as a result of this choice is still leading to harmonious ease of a challenge, more or one challenges. So be mindful of remembering to practice cultivating awareness and self-compassion. So don't be too hard on yourself if you feel like you made a choice that you learn from, because it is all about learning. This could also be a sign who you've dealt with and you made some sacrifice in relation to this person. And this could be a water sign, it could be an earth sign, air sign, or fire sign. But there was some sacrifice that came in. And there's an importance coming in of having realistic expectations about someone who you may feel that they challenge stability within your life, or they possibly challenge security within your life. So just having realistic expectations of this person, that's the most important thing that's going on, because the role that they have is one where they are challenging you in this life. So think about their mindful intentions and make sure you set your own mindful intentions. And in this area where there's positivity and growth coming in, after you set a mindful intention, there is progress that's coming in. That's financial progress. The key is not to confuse someone else's expectations with their real personality, what they really have to offer versus what they don't have to offer. And once you begin to manifest positively in a way that's going to be helpful to you financially, create a vivid mental snapshot of the moment so that you can remember in all of the glory of what's going on that it came from realistic expectations and not lofty expectations that you focus on and that you accept. It doesn't mean that we don't have hope that people can't get better. Sometimes it's just about realizing within our own souls that someone is how they are, so that we're not disappointed. So we release expectations in that way and affirm that you're in a spiritual development phase. That spiritually you're in development, manifesting from sacred vibes. Lastly, your creator loves you, and that is why you're being built up in this way. That is why we are being rerouted and being built up. some people, I feel that they've been worrying. That's what I'm getting. I'm getting a message that they've been worrying excessively, even though they've claimed a blessing that's on the way. And that's why I want to talk about generalized anxiety disorder. Anxiety disorders affect more than 40 million people in the US every year. About 7 million of these suffer from generalized anxiety disorder, which is GAD for short. While almost everyone feels anxious and worried sometimes, people with GAD can be overcome with anxiety and fear. The good news is that GAD can be treated. People with generalized anxiety disorders suffer from extreme worry and fear. They may worry excessively about health or family issues, money, or work. People with GAD know their anxiety is extreme but are unable to stop or change it. Stress management may provide some relief. Meditation and physical activity can help some people with anxiety. Eating a balanced diet and getting enough sleep may also help. Avoid too much caffeine and other drugs that may make symptoms worse. Family and friends can offer support. It is important for family and friends and spiritual advisors not to treat a person's anxiety disorder lightly. Anxiety disorders can be very serious. Family and friends can offer ongoing support and encouragement. And that's what also I would like to do as a spiritual advisor, continue to offer that as well. GAD affects men, women, and children. Many people with GAD also have other anxiety disorders. They may feel depressed or have problems with alcohol or other drugs because they could be self-medicating. Symptoms of GAD include excessive worrying, trouble falling asleep or staying asleep, problems working or concentrating, tiredness, headaches, muscle tension, or nausea. GAD is only one type of anxiety disorder. Others include panic disorder, panic attacks, post-traumatic stress disorders, obsessive compulsive disorders, phobias such as fear of socializing, flying in an airplane, or being in an enclosed space or near water. GAD is diagnosed when a person worries excessively about everyday problems for at least 6 months. People with GAD may have some of the symptoms of other anxiety disorders. If their anxiety level is mild, people with GAD can work and socialize. If their anxiety level is high, people with GAD may have trouble doing even simple things. Medications may help. Several medications are available to treat the problem, the issue. Medication does not cure an anxiety disorder. It can help keep it under control, however. Behavioral therapy can also help. With behavioral therapy, people with anxiety disorders learn to change their thinking patterns. They also learn better ways to cope with fear and stress. So, along with meditation and physical activity, which can help some people with anxiety um, find help in eating a balanced diet and getting enough sleep, even if they have to take sleeping pills. Just to reiterate that. For more information, talk with your healthcare provider or contact your local mental health services. You can also visit these websites: National Institute of Mental Health, www.nimh.nih.gov, National Alliance on Mental Illness, www.nami.org, Mental Health America, www.mentalhealthamerica.net. If you are in crisis or afraid you may hurt yourself, call 1-800-273-TALK. That's 8255. TALK. So with the things that have been going on with the pandemic and everything, generalized anxiety disorder has been increasing. However, there are steps that we can take to recuperate if we are facing GAD. And that's where I'm going to end this reading. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you for your likes, subscribes, and shares. Most of all, thank you for taking time out to view this video. Hopefully, it can help to encourage you or someone who you know in some way. I would like to acknowledge the comments coming in. Hello, good morning to you as well. You're here with a Capricorn for stability until you get on your feet, and you don't feel strongly for the person anymore, but the Cancerian stays on your mind. Okay, so I understand that drained feeling. Never heard of God. Me out there, you say. Your first appointment is Friday. You're welcome. And for the person who is dealing with the Cancer and the Capricorn, I'm going to see what advice comes in before I make my little exit here. So the advice that's coming in is to stick with an idea that you have, because this idea that you have is going to be able to help you to gain support, possibly from another person, or possibly just become more supportive of yourself in some way. I'm able to meet those psychological or physical, whatever needs that you have. You're going to have an idea from your creator to help you in some way. And this, of course, is self-sufficiency coming in double here with this Queen of Pentacles. And it's attached to this Seven of Pentacles. So these are working together for your highest good. This idea and this concept of being able to not be leaning upon someone else, being able to move away from someone else when it comes to a support issue, and taking things in stride. So this is all just showing that you are moving towards a less codependent way of existing. And once you fully attain that, you know, just realize you've been moving in this direction for a while, whether you know it or not. Things that have been going on have been preparing you. So it's all about stepping up your game, embracing the ideas that you have to emanate better energy and be around energy that makes you feel better, that makes you feel like the doors are opening for you to be able to fully enjoy the blessings of having someone near you, their energy, being able to enjoy it on a level that is appreciative, knowing that someone also appreciates you. And if someone isn't appreciating you all that good, then the Magician coming in just shows that upgrading your skill set as much as you can, that is going to help you to be able to move towards releasing someone who you don't have certain feelings for at this point in time, whether you had them previously or whether you thought that they would grow or whether something happened to deteriorate those feelings. Your skill set is where the power is, and allowing it to develop to its fullest, and then walking away from any troubling circumstances. once you're able to. You know, someone may try to get you to stay, you know, but if it's not for your highest good, if you don't feel good about it, if it's not bringing you joy at this point, then that's something you have to look at very, very seriously. Because people should bring one another joy when they're together. It shouldn't be troubling. You shouldn't have to go through a sense of danger or live that way. Because we go through things so that we can learn, so that we can develop, and so that we can move towards a more joyful space. I do encourage you to take that advice that's coming in for yourself. All right, as always, love and light.